Every city in Italy is on red alert, simultaneously, for the first time. Austria just broke its all-time temperature record. Hungary's nuclear plant is running at 10%. Danube is too low to cool it. Europe's rivers are shrinking, its grids are straining, and its forests are still burning. This is not a heat wave, it is a systems failure. A severe heat wave is sweeping across Europe, pushing temperatures beyond 40 degrees Celsius, breaking national records, fueling wildfires, and disrupting electricity generation and transport networks across the continent. Italy placed all 27 cities monitored under its national heat surveillance system on red alert on August 6th, the first time this year that every city in the network has simultaneously faced the highest warning level. The alerts, stretching from Trieste to Palermo, indicate a risk to the entire population, rather than only older people and those with underlying health conditions.
So the best that I could do, I'm walking with a cloth. I have no portable fan, and this is the best that I can do. And keeping cool with liquids, my water bottle.
Authorities have urged residents and tourists to avoid direct sunlight during the hottest hours, remain indoors where possible, and stay hydrated. Major attractions are also adapting. Rome's Colosseum and Pantheon have extended evening opening hours, while cooling mist fans and additional medical facilities have been deployed at the Colosseum. Austria, meanwhile, has recorded its highest temperature on record. The village of Bad Deutsch-Altenburg, near the Slovak border, reached 41.2 C on August 5th.
Some parts of the country had not experienced such dry conditions since 1885.
Austria's heat is being compounded by severe drought. Rainfall during the first 6 months of the year was 27% below the long-term national average, with some eastern regions receiving only half their usual precipitation. In neighbouring Hungary, drought has created an energy emergency. Record low levels on the Danube have affected cooling at the Paks nuclear power plant, forcing operators to reduce output to about 10% of normal production. The government has asked households and major industries to cut electricity consumption during peak evening hours. Freight trains have been restricted, decorative lighting in Budapest has been switched off, and several major manufacturers have announced plans to reduce power use. Budapest also recorded its warmest night on record, with temperatures falling no lower than 28 degrees Celsius. Germany is facing a different consequence of the same drought, as shrinking rivers threaten inland shipping and industrial supply chains.
Low water levels posed major challenges for inland waterway shipping, industry, and the broader logistics chain.
Further south, extreme heat and parched vegetation are sustaining wildfire conditions. Firefighters remain deployed in France's Var region after a blaze that began on July 20th burned more than 60 square kilometers. Serbia is battling fires through pine forests and difficult terrain, while temperatures across the Balkans have approached 40 degrees Celsius. The simultaneous emergencies underline the reach of Europe's latest heat wave, stretching from public health and tourism to nuclear power, manufacturing, agriculture, and transport. Scientists warn that prolonged periods of extreme heat, drought, and wildfire are becoming more frequent and intense as the climate warms, leaving European governments increasingly confronted by several climate-related emergencies at once. This isn't the American Wild West, it's Britain. Dust clouds now rise across once green fields as a relentless drought transforms the country's countryside into a parched frontier. Dramatic new images from Ashford show a large herd of cattle kicking up thick clouds of dust as they are driven across parched fields, evoking scenes from a Clint Eastwood western. The area has endured the 4 consecutive heat waves and remains gripped by prolonged dry weather. Meanwhile, water scarcity has made it difficult for farmers to cultivate crops like oats and wheat, and dairy cows, like those parading through Kent fields, are producing less milk. The image is one of many that has been produced by the growing crisis, which has sapped reservoirs, preventing farmers from also cultivating what would usually be a bumper crop. According to the National Drought Group, Ashford is among several areas across southern, central and eastern England experiencing prolonged dry weather, leaving them just one step away from full-scale drought. Nearly half of England is already in drought. Others under the same status include Devon, Cornwall and Isles of Scilly, East Anglia, Hertfordshire and North London, Lincolnshire and Northamptonshire, Wessex, the West Midlands, Thames and London, parts of Kent and South London, Solent and South Downs. Those areas could soon join East Anglia, Hertfordshire and the whole of London, Thames Valley, Hampshire and the Isle of Wight, Devon and Cornwall, the West Midlands and Wessex, including Dorset, Somerset, Wiltshire and Gloucestershire, in drought. The hot and dry weather means we are currently using water faster than nature can replenish it. A second consecutive summer drought is an exceptionally serious situation and one that will have long-lasting impacts on our environment, wildlife, and the economy. We want everyone to stay safe and hydrated during the hot weather, but every drop we can save is a drop more for nature and agriculture. Harsh sunlight and temperatures stretching towards 30°C have converted green and pleasant Britain into desert, with some of the UK's most iconic monuments, including Stonehenge and Greenwich Observatory, existing in a sea of yellow. The damage goes beyond aesthetics, however, with farmers warning that crop yields are dropping and cows struggling to produce milk. The NFU warned this week that it would be critical to secure water supplies, or the UK could face food shortages, with farmers requiring urgent water protection.
We have taken food production for granted for too long. We must create a more resilient food system to feed the 29 million households across the country, and we can't produce food without water. Those other countries around the world that we currently rely on to produce our food and vegetables, their climates are changing as well. It does feel like there is going to be some shortages of food products.
Around 23 million people are currently living under a hosepipe ban caused by the drought conditions, which have also fueled devastating wildfires, like one that has torn across Suffolk,